Well, howdy, fellers. So, this weekend didn't get a whole lot done, but we did get the insulation finished on the sides here. I just put everything back, so probably should have filmed this before I did, but got all this area all done, and then went around and obviously spray foamed crap out everything. Still need to trim things down. A lot of that spray foam likes to ooze. But we're done with the lightings, with the danger pipes. All the danger pipes are done, I think. I mean, I still wanted to run one more just in case, but I kind of didn't want to, so I didn't. But I wanted to run one more from this switch panel and this switch panel to somewhere, but it was like, well, where am I going to run it to? So I don't know. But anyways, the point is, the side insulation is done. Just need to trim it, and then I got to deal with leveling everything out. And of course, you know, it's never what you think it's going to be. You know, I thought that 2 inches is 2 inches, but apparently in the foam board, it's not exactly 2 inches all the time. A lot of times it's 2 inches and a 1/16. Sometimes it's 2 1/8. Same thing with these, you know, wood. Sometimes it was right at 2. Sometimes it was 2 1/8. And I cut the ribs, all the strips I did on the table saw, and I thought right at 2, but it turned out just barely under 2, like a 1/16 under. So I was trying to get everything flush and flat, but yeah, that did not work out. It never works out the way you think. So turns out the ribs are sunk in too deep, and then these, like over here, I went ahead with I got the hole saw, and a couple months ago I went ahead and flush cut this part right here, and then I stopped right about here, which is good because this is 1/8 of an inch too shallow here. So I had the idea to make a tool, so I've got a long straight stick, and then I've got a metal plate. Got a metal plate, and of course drilled all the holes out, and then I mounted my router to the end, and I've got the bit where it's just perfectly flush. So I did a test cut just to see, and the idea is, you know, the board stays flat on the whatever we're at, and then we can trim all this with that. So you can see right there, we trimmed a little bit just to test, but I still need to flush all the foam down. I need to trim it first, and then I got a big sander. I'm gonna try to get it as flat as I can within reason before I start skinning it. But as soon as I do that, I can start skinning this whole thing, at least on the sides. I can't do the top yet. I need to do the sides. I'm gonna do the sides first, and when I do that, of course, I'm gonna have my plywood extended up, and I'm gonna have it going past about a 1/2 inch or so, and then I'm gonna come back behind that, and once the thin plywood is in, I'm gonna glue in blocks that are cut same length as these. So I'm gonna have a bunch of blocks, and these will probably just be straight 1x4s all the way to here, and then again blocks. They'll have blocks all the way down around here, so that I can come back and insulate the roof and then put on the top plywood, and then I can just router that side plywood flush with the top plywood. So basically I'm gonna put in all the blocks to have something to nail the top plywood to. So, and that'll help reinforce everything too, and make it all super uber stronger, because we're gonna get a lot of strength from this thin plywood getting, you know, stapled and glued and screwed from all the way from these roof trusses all the way to the side rails, so, or side studs, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, and then I got some new lights that of course I go into Lowe's to get some replacement fluorescent bulbs and could not find any T12 48-inch at all. Everything's going T8 LED and everything, so I got those and we'll see how they do. Blah 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 blah. So that's it. That's all we got done this weekend. Not a whole lot. I was hoping to get more done. I was hoping to have it all completely flush cut by now and start working on just smoothing everything out. But you never get as far as you think you're gonna, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's about it. That's all we've got so far. So